Baby Springer, hottest vlog in the streets, man. I stamp that, nigga.
Off the rip with the bass stuff. And so we out here, Pimpin Caprice, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. The bass stuff. How does the Bay break down? Is it just Oakland and San Francisco?
Nah, it's a whole bunch of shit.
Cause all right, we was just talking.
Live now. Or what?
Yeah, I just started to clip.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we good. I kind of just go with the flow.
Okay.
But I was gonna say like, when I think of the Bay, that's what I think of because of the bridge and shit.
Right.
But like, you know, a couple of my homies out here, they were from Sacramento. So Sacramento's not the Bay.
Not at all.
How
That's the valley. That's the Sacramento Valley. You know that bridge. The bridge separate two sides of the Bay. It separate the San Francisco side and the Oakland side.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's different cities, but the Bay consists of a whole bunch of cities. You feel me? The Bay could be. You could put the Bay in one state.
No shit.
You feel me? The whole Northern California could be a state. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the top of Northern California to the bottom of Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But it's like, man, shit. I ain't got enough fingers and toes to count how many cities in the Bay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear them, you know, throughout songs and different rappers being from like, everybody reps the Bay. It's kind of like out here to me where it's like, you got Dallas and Fort Worth, but nigga, you got Arlingtons, Irvings, and side cities. That kind of, is it kind of similar?
Farmers Branch, you got your Addisons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yeah, but you know, you do have the bigger cities in the Bay, the more popular cities in the Bay, the more familiarized cities in the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? You got like, you know, Oakland, of course, you feel me? I'm from Richmond. You feel me?
I've heard that.
You got San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? You got Vallejo.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's where E40's from.
Yeah. You got you got Antioch, you got Berkeley, you got Concord, you know San Jose, you know, it's a whole bunch of cities out in the Bay, period. You feel me?
Yeah. What do you think? So when it comes to the Bay, like obviously Too Short's been doing this shit for the longest, but like, what part of the Bay really started the hip hop movement back in the day, and then like, what part took us into like where we're at now? Like, is it certain areas?
I mean, back in the day, it was more rappers coming out of Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with Short, you know, Richie Rich, Tupac. You feel me? Digital Underground, rest in peace, Shock G. You feel me? It was like In Vogue.
Yeah.
You feel me? You had a lot of cats coming out of Oakland, but then you had cats out of Vallejo. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget Mac Drake.
Okay. Mac Drake's from Vallejo?
Yeah, Mac Drake from Vallejo, man. Crestside, you feel me?
Yeah.
You got 40. You know what I'm saying? The Click. You feel what I'm saying? So you had different dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was really pushing, you know what I'm saying, 40 and Show, you know what I'm saying, they top like butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying, in the fishwater, you feel me? So it's just like, you got them, they the pioneers, you know what I'm saying, others rap shit in the Bay,
yeah.
You feel me? You know, and then you have Master P came, you know what I'm saying, Master P was representing Richmond, you feel me? So.
Damn, you right, nah, that's where he set up the CD store and shit.
Yeah, you fuck with South Richmond, man, you feel me? So, you had quite a few people out there, you know what I'm saying, but they was the ones that really started this shit. You know, the Bay is the king of the independent shit. You feel me? We started that independent music shit.
Okay.
You feel me?
I mean, that's
selling out the trunk shit and all that was the Bay. You feel me? You know, 40 and Short taught us that shit, man, selling out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Mac Drake was doing that shit. Everybody was selling out the motherfucking trunk. That's how niggas, you know, got noticed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Back in cassette tapes and shit. You feel me? From the ground, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, motherfuckers just caught on.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do now. It's a whole lot of Bay jacket, swagger jacking. You know what I'm saying? Going on and shit, you feel me? But I mean, it's good, you know, but yeah, that's where the independent game came from.
I feel like the Bay, and you know, I interviewed one artist from the Bay this summer, somebody actually always was been a fan of, never expected to ever actually get a chance to interview him, but I interviewed Filthy Rich.
Oh yeah. Phil. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know dude personally, but I fuck with dudes that know dude, you know what I'm saying? And he one of the dudes that I put on my radar that I listen to. You feel me? One of the, like I say, it's only a couple, you know what I'm saying, but he won, you know what I'm saying? He one of them dudes. If you talk that shit, man, you got my vote, Jack.
Nah, for real. So we chopped it up, and I was saying to him, and I'm asking you, like, the Bay, it kind of reminds me of Texas, and similar as far as the like you said, the independent route, where it's like Texas, as you see, because you tapped in, you could just be really popping and well off in Texas.
Yeah.
And that's how it seems with a lot of like California
no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you got the size, man. You know, I seen. Matter of fact, I think I seen that interview. You know what I'm saying? With the y'all was in Houston.
Yeah.
And yeah. So you know he's doing the exotic pop and shit. Y'all seen that shit, right? So like, Texas within a whole, bro. Like, nigga don't have to leave Texas.
Nah, not at all.
It's enough money in the state of Texas to eat on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all these niggas from Texas is eating.
Yeah.
Niggas don't come to California. Them niggas don't come to the Midwest.
Yeah.
They'll come to Texas. They'll play with Texas, Louisiana, and Georgia.
Nah, for real.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's so much money in this state, bro. Like,
is it the same with the Bay or in California? Like, cause
nah, not at all. Because there's too many sharks in California. So when you got so many sharks and not enough food, you start to eating each other.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? So when you in a spot to where everybody and their mama want to be a pimp or a rapper, you feel what I'm saying? Shit get oversaturated. Ain't no possible way everybody gonna get enough notoriety, enough time enough exposure, none of that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I was telling you earlier, like, y'all got all the media outlets. We ain't got it like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a few hood bloggers. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Dizzler.
Yeah, we got that's it.
That's like
I would say on a reputable scale.
That's like y'all say cheese or something.
Yeah. But we don't have nobody else. Them other ones we got. No, I'll take that back, man. We got Bay Area Compass. You feel me? They do some shit. So Dizzler and Bay Area Compass are really the only two solidified media outlets. I'll just say the whole California.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But the Bay, yeah, they based in the Bay. But as for California, but like I said, you do have these hood bloggers. You know what I'm saying? You got the Real MVP TV. You got a couple other hood bloggers. Niggas ain't never came to pull up to my hood. You feel me? I don't know why. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you motherfuckers go to every other hood in the motherfucking Bay. But you ain't never came to South Richmond Crescent Park hood, nigga. You feel me? So, you know, it is what it is. But you guys have more opportunities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's more media outlets in Texas.
Why do you think that is out here and then compared to like back where you at? Because like shit, is it? I don't know, man. As cool as California comes off, I ain't gonna lie. Like one thing I do peep out there, because I was born in Chicago originally, so like it kind of reminds me of Chicago where it's like and I can't speak of the Bay because I never been to the Bay, so I guess I'm basing a lot of shit off of when I went to LA. But I'm like California niggas kind of really be like on their toes, like, yo, what's this nigga doing? Like,
I mean, yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Camera, who are you? Like type of you know.
Right. No, I see the difference because like I was telling my bro earlier, I said, man, coming out here is a whole different vibe. Like on a respect level.
Yeah.
You feel me?
How so?
So to where it's like you ain't got one fuck ain't looking at you like what you looking at. You know what I'm saying? And where you from?
Yeah.
You feel me? And all that type of extra shit that you gonna find in California depending on where you go.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like you got old white women that sit here and speak and be respectful. I speak to you first.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
But back home, you know, they'll look upside your head. Oh, this nigga with diamonds in his mouth, or he got this or he got that. You know, look at him on his head. Woo.
Yeah.
But out here, bro, it's just more love because they raised different, they talk different.
Yeah.
You feel me? Southern people was raised and talk different, man.
Nah, for real.
You feel me?
Nah, man. I mean, obviously, like, shit, you got Bay roots and shit, but obviously you're moving around and shit. Do you feel like you're at a point where it's like you done did everything you could do back home, or is it just like more like you're just thinking bigger, like, man, like, I want to be bigger than just
at this point, man, I'm past my West Coast shit, bro. Like, I feel like this is just me personally. This ain't got nothing to do with no other artists because a lot of artists is booming in the Bay.
Yeah.
You feel me? They got their name in the Bay and they booming in the Bay.
Nah, for real.
I just ain't. But I look at it this way. I don't care where the money come from as long as it come. So I don't care where I pop at as long as I pop.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just because I lay my head here and was brought up here don't mean this is where I get my checks from.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm going for the check, man. That's it, that's all.
what about to somebody that would be like, you know, I peep this shit, and it's really just in hip hop culture and within black culture where it's like, okay, say you go do that, you feel me, and it's like you come out here and say you come to Texas and you really get cracking out here and like become something.
Right.
Niggas back, you know, the typical things. Niggas back home be like, man, that nigga have to go out. That nigga went all the way to Texas.
You damn right. You motherfucking right. Because they treated me better.
Yeah.
You feel me? But cats that I fuck with on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna say no shit like that.
Yeah.
Because we all want to see each other eat, and we all know that we gotta get out of our comfort zone and or our time zone to make shit happen. You feel me? My guys, they either doing music. A couple of my dudes, they doing clothing lines. You feel me? And we move around. You feel me? We move. You got to move around. You can't be a sitting duck, man.
What's something that you've learned? Because I'm sure you know what I'm saying. I'm sure you've been doing this shit for like as far as busting moves and traveling and shit. Like, cause me personally, that's something that I really started like going crazy with in the past like year and a half. Like just getting to other cities, going to Detroit, Florida, and shit like that. But what was like that learning lesson like early, like just doing this shit where it's like, okay, I have to tighten up on that.
Losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
Putting money where it didn't need to be put. Not understanding the business aspect of this business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Understanding what a lot of people still don't understand, that this is a business.
Not for real.
Nobody gives a fuck about your talent. That's 10% of the game. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm not no rapper. I ain't got no budget. None of that shit. But if it's something that I want to do or need to do, I'm gonna put it together and make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, that was my biggest lesson, is having to learn where and where not to put my money at, and where it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I learned a lot of that here.
No shit.
You feel me? I learned a lot of that here. I'm a lot of shit that I've been against or wouldn't do, I feel more comfortable now because it's with different people. I know the business is genuine.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Does like, do you feel like you know, this could be a redundant question, but do you feel like to really become successful, you ever heard like rappers be like, man, I'm a boss, take a loss, like shit, like do you feel like you have to?
You ain't no boss unless you took a loss.
Yeah.
And bounce back. No, not at all.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because what makes you a boss is being able to take a fall and recover and get back to that same spot.
Yeah.
If not above that spot. It's about, you know what I'm saying, maneuvering and getting around these obstacles that's in front of you. Yeah, man, look, if you really in the game and really in the streets or whatever, man, listen, you not playing the game fully if you ain't never took a loss.
No shit.
You feel me? That's like I say, man, you ain't no pimp if you ain't never had been knocked for your bitch.
Hey, man.
Because you don't know how it feel.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nigga sitting there with one bitch and get knocked for it. You don't know how that feel. And then have to bounce back and go play up on somebody else.
Nah, for real.
You feel me? A lot of these motherfuckers running around talking about what they doing, what they ain't doing, and trying to be something for the internet. Man, fuck all that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit real life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That internet shit ain't that's a facade, man. That shit is image, man.
Nah, for real.
You feel me?
I mean, talk about it, that's something I constantly ask a lot of artists, because I mean, obviously, I interview, you know, a lot of, you know, younger artists that really just grew up with their phones and with this era and shit like that. You know, me personally, I was lucky enough to like, I lived life before.
Write notes in class.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna text a bit.
Yeah, man. Do you think that all this shit, personally, what do you think? Does it make all this shit, being an artist and chasing this music shit easier?
Yeah. If the internet does make it easier, because like you say, back in the day before this, before AOL, we'll go back then. You know what I'm saying? Before AOL, so that was before the MySpace, before all this shit, YouTube and all that shit, right? You had to do what they was doing. You had to push your music out the trunk. You had to push up on motherfuckers, hey, check this out, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? You had to physically interact with people.
Facts.
You feel me? So when you physically interact with people, you get to see people's real expressions. You get to see the tones that they speak. Not hear them, but see the tones that they speaking. Because when people speak, their facial expressions change. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever. Over a text message, over a DM, over an email, I might take shit the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Like, people mistake, like, I be feeling like, damn, my tone gonna come off wrong. Like, just type, like, I'm just...
There is no tone in a message.
Yeah.
Unless you use all caps.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and text a message back, angry as hell, talking shit, but you don't know how angry I am because it's over a message. You're reading something. You're not hearing me.
Yeah.
So your understanding level can be minimized also if you're not hearing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are easy to get over on you by writing because you really don't know how they meant that or in what tone they said that. I could tell you something, I could write something, but I could say it in two different ways where it means two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't never tell. So yeah, I feel all the typing in the keyboard then took away from the authenticity of it.
Yeah. What about like I mean, you kind of said something and it made me think.
Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sperry Springer, no Jerry Springer, man. We up in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct in this Triple D, you dig me?